Hey everyone, my name is Chris Lambert, and on this channel we talk Kanye West. And today we're talking Sunday service and potentially a Donda update. So you can see here, there's What's Up Ever on Twitter. The Twitter account for the subreddit said there's a Sunday service going on in LA. KayCyy Pluto is there. It's rumored he's got a solo. The Sunday service have sung 24 multiple times, but the actual song has KayCyy singing the hook. It looks like that's why he's at the service. And there's a accompanying photo. It just shows KayCyy in the red outfits that Sunday service has been wearing since they've resumed over this last month. And this is, I'm not sure how much to read into this, right? Because if you look back at Jesus is King, we all thought that there was going to be a number of songs performed by Sunday service that we had heard during Sunday services in that part of 2019 leading up to Jesus is King, like 10 months worth of Sunday services that were going to make the album. And the only one that really did was Water, as far as I'm aware, from Coachella, right? But it's not like we were getting Follow God. It's not like we were getting Sella performed during Sunday service, to my knowledge, at least. Use This Gospel, like Hands On, was it a Sunday service song? And a lot of the songs that had been on the Jesus is King track list, or even the Yandi track list that had been performed at Sunday service, didn't make the album. So that's not to say that that will hold true for Donda, right? Because a lot of the songs that were on the Donda track list had been performed at, say, the Nebuchadnezzar play or at Sunday service. They're songs that people were familiar with in some capacity, at least the choir or choral aspect of those. How they would translate to the album, people weren't sure. So just because none of those happened with Jesus is King doesn't mean they won't happen with Donda, right? But I also don't know then, just because Sunday service is singing 24, if that is a big sign that Donda's right around the corner, or what's going to happen with the album, that 24 is going to be on it. The fact that KayCyy is coming into it and is supposedly on the album version of the song does feel a little bit more positive, just in the fact that it's like, okay, so he is on the album version, we have Sunday service doing something closer to the album version, great. Or is it just like, hey, KayCyy, come sing this because it's nice? I don't know. So could this be a sign of things to come? Yes. Is it a sign of things to come? But you can see on the track list, 24 was, if Donda is not a song, it was just like the title. 24 was going to be the lead song. And in future track lists, Kanye had 24 off the track list completely, and then at the bottom of the track list. So it's kind of bounced around from being at the top to being at the end to being completely off altogether. And then here on KayCyy's Instagram, you can kind of see him wearing the Yeezy slides in the red. That's part of the uniform. There's the red again. That same image that we saw before. And then Boo's Instagram, I'm like, go Boo, you know? Boo's Instagram has Sunday service performing, but you don't necessarily have I wish you could like skip through these. You don't have KayCyy like performing his solo in this, right? So this is just kind of beautiful singing, but not necessarily relevant to what we're talking about with 24. If you want to hear them sing 24, the YouTube video from his from the Sunday service performance in Atlanta is available, and this is them singing the song. And the lyrics that we have just so far, I'm not sure if there's been kind of a longer leak of 24, but this is all that's on Genius for the moment. And you can see that it's not really like album version of the song. It's very much the choir, just like, dear God, make it all right. Only you can make it all right. Na, 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 na. Nothing else ever feels right. Save me, make it right. Bow heads because it's all right. 24 hours, 24 candles, 24 hours. And I'm guessing, so you can see here, XD Lock said 24 is currently an unreleased song by the artist Kanye West featuring the Sunday Service Choir and supposedly featuring KayCyy Pluto, which this was made 2 months ago. So KayCyy kind of being at Sunday Service today for 24. or we're thinking 424 seems to confirm that. Ye had Sunday service in Atlanta with Joel Osteen. Everyone was walking on water. Tony Williams posted a snippet of 24 around September 11th and stated that this song is dedicated to Kobe Bryant. So I think the 24 Candles is probably in response to Bryant. Like Kobe and Kanye were friends, right? And when Kobe passed away in January, which still feels really unreal, a lot of people, Kanye included, took it very hard. So it wouldn't surprise me for Kanye to have a song that's dedicated to Kobe, but I kind of expected it to be a little more Kobe oriented. So I think just the 24 Candles is kind of a nice touch and nod to the fact that it's just honoring Kobe's spirits and kind of like lighting a candle for him. But since 24 was Kobe's number, that's where that comes from. So you have a way to honor Kobe without having a full song that's trying to make like multiple verses about Kobe. I feel like the Jay-Z in a written testimony, the Jay Electronica and Jay-Z song at the end is kind of similar to that. I'm completely blanking on the song title, but it's also one that manages to kind of feel like it is an ode to Kobe and others who have been lost without being as specific as to just have a full verse about Kobe. Which you can go back and forth on, right? I think some people think it's a little more graceful just to like honor without having to go like line by line into like, you meant so much to me and I'll love you and I'll miss you forever. There's just kind of a way to step back from that and have it not be quite as melodramatic, though I'm sure there are some people that really like the melodramatic version of that and are hoping for a full song like that. But it just feels like, I don't know, a little softer and elegant way of honoring somebody that you miss. But you have the bridge kind of coming through. Father, we go through things, but in the midst of you said that you would never leave us, said that it just feels much more like something that you would hear at Sunday service than something that you would get from a Kanye West album. Like you compare songs on Jesus is King versus songs on Jesus is Born, right? This feels much more Jesus is Born ready than Jesus is King ready. So again, I'm not sure with what we've heard from 24, like what it's going to sound like on the album, or even if Sunday service playing it right now or performing it right now even means anything for where the album's at. The only sign that it might be more to that point is having KayCyy come in and perform with it, but that might just be a nice musical touch. So we'll see. I'm a little down just because I'd like there to be more of an update about music that's coming. And while this points in the direction of something, I don't think it's quite as like forceful as I had hoped for. So a little bit just like shucks rather than like exciting. But happy to see KayCyy continue to get some shine and to get to be part of the choir. So if there's any more updates that happen, we'll be back to talk about them. But this is all that we got for now. If you're enjoying the channel and you want to support us, the easiest way is liking, subscribing, or commenting, as those things tell YouTube that people engage with this channel, they enjoy it, and then they show it to more people, which goes a long way. We also have our podcast, Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West, which will forever change how you listen to Kanye's discography. So highly recommend giving that a try. And then if you want to engage with a lot of Kanye fans, then we have one of the most bustling Twitter accounts for the Kanye community, where you can just get a lot of interaction and engagement and discover other like-minded Kanye fans that are just constantly online, which is wonderful. For somebody that likes to tweet a lot and talk a lot, it's wonderful to be part of this community. So that's all that I got. Until next time, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.